Krishna. Now that we are talking about me and my friends, in this video we will take our 14th step towards soulmates, developing friendships based on higher principles. We all need friends, right? Sometimes a person may prefer to be alone for a while, but never permanently. Our perpetual inclination for relationships is a quality we have common with Krishna because we are part of Him. We never see a picture of Krishna alone. He is always with His friends and devotees. Friends provide support. On the journey of life, there are twists and turns, ditches and dead ends, obstacles and opposition. But as John Lennon and Paul McCartney says, I get by with a little help from my friends. It's a brave and bold step to strive for purity in a world of degradation, to embrace simplicity amongst rampant materialism, and to cultivate selflessness in an atmosphere charged with exploitation. Anyone who cuts against the grain in this way will face temptation, doubt, ridicule, and moments of weakness. Without the encouragement, support, and good advice of spiritual friend, how can we continue? It would be a case of one small loner trying to fend off a riot. The basic principle of spiritual relationship is one of sharing and giving, rather than taking and exploiting. If we meet someone less spiritually advanced than ourselves, we can show compassion and try to inspire, encourage them. With peers, we share our thoughts and contemplation as friends in camaraderie. And when we associate with more advanced devotees, we should hear from them and serve them with a humble and respectful heart. Often in this world of exploitation, people exchange with one another are just the opposite. Even among sincere seekers of truth, we are all work in progress and have our own personality, preferences, and approach. This reflects the spiritual world, which is also full of variety. Thus, it can take some time to find like-minded devotees who we can connect with in a deep way. But be patient, sincere, and determined. As we steadily develop our pure relationship with Krishna, we will find ourselves more able to form friendship free of friction and flaws. Spiritual friendship nurtures us beyond selfish concern and petty desires. Such friendship is based around an eternal truth, an eternal world, and an eternal connection. Real soulmates connect on the level of soul.
And yoga teaches the next stage, relationships with each other. There's a beautiful verse in Bhagavad Gita. Vidyavanaya sampane brahmani kavihastini suni chaiva swapaki cha pandita samadarshana. Real knowledge. A really learned person or pundit. What is their quality? The Gita, the yoga scriptures don't say that real knowledge is about storing massive quantities of data in our brain. Real knowledge is developing real character, to live with integrity. And this particular verse, Vidyavanaya Sampane, describes what spiritual integrity is. To see every living being with equal vision. Whether one is male or female, whether one's color of skin is black or white or red or yellow or brown. whether one is rich or poor, from the east or the west, whether one is from one religion, another religion, or no religion, whether one is a human or an elephant or a cow or a dog, to understand that sacredness of life, that part of God that is within us all. When we realize, when we experience who we really are in our own relationship with the divine, we spontaneously, naturally learn to love every living being. And this is the first commandment of the Bible: to love God with all your heart, mind, and soul, and love your neighbor as yourself. If you love God, you can only love your neighbor as yourself, and you see that everyone is your neighbor. Relationship. Real universal sisterhood and brotherhood can be to some extent established on the basis of the oneness of humanity. But in order for it to have real substance, what is it that we really do have completely in common that can never be changed? That is the spiritual essence within us. We are forever related. It's only due to the ego that we forget who we are. We forget the relationship of our own body, mind, and our soul. And therefore we forget our own relationship with God, we forget our own relationship with nature, and we forget our own relationship with each other.